All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? Thanks for coming on back. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it. Over on YouTube now if you want to, watch the episode. And available wherever you get your podcasts from. I don't need to list them all, but you know the main ones. iTunes, Apple Play, Spotify, of course. All the big ones, but that's where you'll find me. So yeah, and March 16th through the 20th, I will be at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club headlining. Uncle Vinny's in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. So come on down. I would love to see you. Love to see you down there. And one night, I think Wednesday, I'm working with the great Joey Diaz. So that should be a fun night. Get your tickets now. So what do I want to talk about this week? Oh yeah, we landed on Mars. I guess not physical people. They dropped a piece of machinery on Mars, and I'm here to tell you it's all fake. The Mars landing is fake. It's not real. Don't buy into it. I'm telling you, I watched it all, and it's not real. I think Elon Musk, is in ties with NASA, and they said, look, you did it before with the moon landing, allegedly. I think Jeff Bezos is trying to get Amazon on there first, and I need to be first with my Tesla. I need to get on there before him. So they just shot some footage out in the Arizona desert. I have resources. I have a very reliable source told me that it was the Samsung S21, and that's all it is. That's the footage. So do not believe everything you're seeing about Mars, right? It's just a filter from the Samsung S21. They filmed it regularly and thought, like, this looks too much like Amazon. And if you look carefully and pause it at 3 minutes, 22 seconds into the video, you can see a Subway sandwich in the back. So it's just Arizona. That's all it is. The Arizona Rocky Mountain areas, up those kind of trails. And that's all it is. And they wanted to get there first, and I understand it. Just like the space race, right? When they wanted to get to the moon. I think also what I'd heard is where all this started was Epstein was close. The real reason they killed Epstein, allegedly, is because he was going to be the first one to get to Mars, and he had Fuck Island, where you could go fuck on Fuck Island, but now he wanted to go one step better and have Fuck Planet, and that's what happened. That's why they offed him, allegedly, was because he was very close to getting Fuck Planet going. And that's what I think the original name was going to call it, was Fuck Planet. And but Elon Musk said, no, we have to get up there first. And so what he did was he got his S21, Samsung S21, put it on a Tesla and just drove it around. Because if you look at the graphics of the thing, NASA graphics of the thing landing, it's no better than it. Remember Asteroids on the Atari 2600, if you're old enough to remember that? Very same graphics. Who are you fooling with that shit? So, again, don't buy into it. I'm here to tell you the Mars landing is fake. I'm probably not the first one to say it. But I believe it is. I believe it is because Elon, wants to have us all go live on Mars. Not all of us. That's the main conception. He wants people living on Mars in 2 years. I heard him on Joe Rogan. So in 2 years, he wants us living on there. And my favorite thing is when you have this conversation with people, when you talk to people about this, when it comes up, you go, you see, we landed on Mars? And you go, yeah, we're all going to be living on Mars one day. And then when you talk to some guy from Long Island, right? Some guy named fucking Joe who's in the union. Do you ever talk to a guy in the union? Sometimes you have to, but they're fucking annoying, aren't they? Like, they wear their hoodie or their jacket with the union on it, local whatever on there, or whatever the fuck the union number is on it. Like, you're proud of, like, it's okay to like where you work, but I don't never wear my work on a t-shirt. Do you know, I wouldn't walk out with a Cheaper Than Therapy t-shirt. I should bring those out though. A lot of people have been asking about them. But you gotta fucking talk to a union guy, and it's always it's always the same shit, right? When you talk to these guys. I talked to one the other day, and it was like a typical, shamrock tattoo on his calf. And I've always got, union guys have always got great advice. That's not really great advice. When I'm online on Taco Bell, I sometimes see all these fucking idiots online on Taco Bell. You know what I do? I don't go online. I walk right into the fucking restaurant. I walk right in, I get my food, and I'm gone. They don't know that when you go to Taco Bell. If you actually walk in there, it takes a lot longer. You'd probably be quicker actually going to Mexico than you would be walking into a fucking Taco Bell to get your shitty food. And, that's what a union guy does. Gives you that type of advice. You know what I mean? I get off the line, I just walk right in, and all these other guys fucking... But you get talking to these union guys, and they're like, I'm not fucking going to Mars. They're not looking for you, Joe. You're fine. You're fine. Trust me, they're not going around with a checklist of people. Who are we going to use be the first people on Mars to start the colony? It ain't going to be fucking Joe from Selden on Long Island. It's not you, Joe. Sorry. They're not looking for people like you. I love all the people that go, I'm not going to live in Mars. Because they don't want you. They want, like, legit, normal, like, not normal people. They want smart, intelligent people up there. That's what they want. That's what, not you, Joe, who probably go, I'll go when they start, doing a cruise up there. You know those fucking idiots that go on cruises? It's all the buffet. You can eat what you want, and like you're going to go to Mars and then you're going to go on a cruise to Mars. That's the only time, and when you get there, when you go on a fucking cruise they're the type of people, they don't want you. They want scientists. They want forward thinkers, like legit smart people. They want like legit intelligent people up on Mars to build tents, plant their crops. I don't know why you want to go, to be honest, because it's going to be shit. It's going to be absolutely shit up there. It is. Now, listen, I like being alone. I want to get away from people as much as I fucking can. The more I do shows, because of this quarantine, I do my weekly show somewhere in an undisclosed location in front of some of the worst fucking people. And I just want to leave. And I would love to go to Mars. But I was on Clubhouse, the new app that a lot of people are on. I was talking to Tom Green. Me and Tom were hanging out for 45 minutes, just the two of us chatting. It was a nice experience to talk to Tom. And he lives in a van now. He lives in a van driving around the country. He gets it. I would probably do that. I would go for the van life as opposed to going to Mars to get away from it all, right? I just don't... like, the food is going to be shit. They're not going to have any of my shows, right? You can't... What kind of exercise are you going to do on Mars? Right? What kind of exercise are you going to do on Mars? Getting one of those fucking just a dumb walking treadmill thing? It's just going to be shit. Mars is going to be shit. And what do they want people to do up there? They're going to repopulate Mars. So what do they do? Are there babies going to be born? Like, because listen, I'm not being a dick here, but have you ever seen an attractive scientist? Have you? Google attractive scientist. I did it today for the purpose of this show, just to prove that I didn't want some smart ass going, see Mick Thomas, and then they would send a picture straight to my Instagram, Mick Thomas Comedy, or my Twitter or whatever. You can't find an attractive scientist. You just can't do it. I'm sorry, girls. Like, there's smart girls, and then there's beyond intelligence, like science, and usually those hot girls are not scientists. If you type in, when you go to your search engine on a phone or an iPad, a computer, and you start to type it, and then Google is trying to guess what you're going... Like, Google's ahead of you. Like, yeah, I got it. Like, if you go to mine, if you just type P in my phone goes, Pornhub, we got it. Here you go. Boom. Pornhub, done. Right? So my phone knows me. My phone knows me well enough. I typed in today... Like, you could type something, and then, how far... you start typing it, and it goes, how far is this? How far? And it gives you all these options to pick from. I start typing in attractive scientist, and it made me go all the way. Google made me go all the way to the end of the sentence and even put in the question mark because it doesn't exist. The only picture that comes up of an attractive scientist, which I think is a porn, is a girl in a white coat, a blouse, and it's way open, and she's chewing on her glasses, right? Just some porn whore. Because scientists aren't attractive, so who's going to want to go there and fuck those ladies, right? With their hairy legs. So I'm sure there are scientists listening to this right now, and I'm sorry, but just generally there's not attractive scientists. I don't know about the men. I can't speak for the men, but in general, female scientists just aren't attractive. So what are you going to do? You're going to go up there and just going to like fuck them? Like this hairy legged You know what I mean? And populate them. And then, like, if all scientists are ugly, then you're going to have ugly kids. Mars is going to be full of unattractive people. Now, I'm not a snob. I just don't like looking at ugly people in general. I'm not saying I'm a prize or nothing, but I just don't want to look at ugly people. Is that too much to ask? That's why I don't watch TLC. I don't watch TLC. I don't watch the £100 life, the £600. I think I talked about these gals before or whatever. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to look at them to disgust me. So I'm not going to watch it. And so yeah, I just don't think Mars is going to be a fucking happening spot. I know people are wanting to, they want to pack up and leave. Like Texas. Like, everyone's talking about this Armageddon. Oh, Texas is frozen up. Texas is a shithole. I've never been there. I mean, I did a layover in an airport once. I didn't like it. I didn't like the airport. I just didn't like the airport. I'm assuming all of Texas is based on what your airport is like. And they got a bit of snow and everyone's complaining. We lost power. We had to. Do you know what we had to do? We couldn't charge our phones. Man, poor fucking Texas. Poor fucking Texas. You know what you do? Here's what you do. You go tell people in Kenya that. Right? Go to those countries. Ethiopia. Go to those Uganda. Go there and tell them that you couldn't charge your phone because the fucking... Don't you own a jacket? You fucking idiots. Put on a jacket. Texas. Everything is supposed to be bigger in Texas. Right? Some of the people are quite huge in Texas. You're fine. You could skip a meal. If the fucking, you know what I mean? If you couldn't cook something, you could skip a meal, I'm sure. And you have plenty of insulation. You'll be fine. And then you're all complaining about Ted Cruz packed up and left. So fucking what? What's he going to do? What is Ted Cruz going to do for you in that time of a crisis? Does he have a special heating fucking system that nobody knows about? Suck it up, get over it. Leave Ted alone. If he was, listen, where was Ted? Maybe Ted, isn't it funny? Ted arrived, they landed on Mars the same time Ted Cruz tries to get out of the country. That's a stretch. I'm aware. He goes to Cancun to get away from fucking Texas. I would too. I'd leave all the maggots behind and just fucking go to Texas. That's all I'm saying. Fucking go to Mars. What's Mars gonna be like if you fucking decide to go there, right? If Earth is over, then it's over. We've ruined it. We've had our chance. We've had our party. It's all over. But when you get there, like, you get to start again. That I get, right? That you get to record history for what it is, right? You got to get to record history. Like, there'll be no Jesus up there. Jesus won't exist. There'll be no religion. There'll be no religion on Mars. Right? Maybe one of the ugly scientists will go up and have a crucifix on, whatever. I think God is out of his jurisdiction if he goes to Mars. I thought he was heaven and earth. That's what he says. He never goes heaven and earth. Every prayer is heaven and earth. It's never heaven, earth, and Mars. Heaven, earth, and some other places. It's never the universe. I think sometimes he said that, though, didn't he? I created the universe or whatever. Won't give a shit. So God's not going to be up there anymore. There's no God up there. So you get to start from brand new. There's not going to be any Bibles. You will have legit text of what we did. We got here. We were fucking really ugly. We planted horrible vegetables. We had no good shows to watch on television. There was no COVID though, but we still had to wear big masks. Everyone, again, I cannot emphasize how ugly everyone was. It was really an ugly planet. It really, really was an ugly planet. So we'll have all this document. There'll be no mystery in text anymore, right? Like when we read the Bible and we argue if it was true, and some people, well, it's not supposed to be taken quite literal. It's supposed to be used as guidelines, or some people believe it word for word. That's fine. I ain't knocking you, man. Go ahead and do it. Believe what you want to believe. But at least this way, Mars starts again. We'll get to record it from start, exactly what went on. So there'll be no religion. I don't believe there'll be any religion up there. There'll be no racists up there. That'll be good, right? A fresh start, everybody. I'm sure whoever, I think Elon is gonna, will he sit in a room, you think, go through the checklist? Do you think he'll have a gender list? Do you think he'll have a race list? All right, well, we have enough of these guys. Let's get, come on. We've done, how many do we have? You need 2 more. How many more do we need? 2 more. But if I take on 2 more, then I can't let my 2 friends go. I'm sorry, that's our quota, and you got, all right. So now I gotta get rid of them, right? Is it that going to be? So there'll be no racism. That's going to be great. No racism, no bigotry. Hope there's no You know, just I hope there's no hate. I just hope there'll always be hate though, won't there? There'll always be someone jealous over your fucking cave you live in on Mars or whatever those fucking domes are. Someone's going to have a nicer dome than you, and you're going to, how the fuck did that? And it's going to be the same because it's what's in our nature. It's what's in our nature. We're going to go to Mars and we'll fuck it up. How long do you think that we get to Mars before it just turns into another mall? Do you know what I mean? Like with just fat fucks waddling around with food court complaining. You know what I mean? How long before there's an Auntie Anne's pretzel up on Mars? It's all going to be the same. It's going to like have a Times Square with Mexicans in it. You know the way you go to Times Square, and I'm not being racist. Go there and see for yourself. It's just Mexicans dressed up like in bad superhero costumes, El Spider-Mano, right, and just Mickey and Minnie costumes. And the Mickey and Minnie costumes, they don't even wear the fucking helmets. They put the thing on and they leave it balancing up over their forehead, just like that. And they walk in and they go, "You want a picture? Want to take a picture? You'll take a picture." And you walk in, you stand, you take a picture with fucking Miguel Mouse, right? You take a picture with Miguel Mouse, and then he wants a $5 off you. He wants a $5 back. How long before Mars turns into that shit? How long before Mars is another fucking people dancing on TikTok? How long before people go to Mars, especially the union guy, they go to Mars and go, "You know, it's all right up here, but you can't get a good slice. You can't get a good fucking slice, bro." We'll get to Mars and it looks shit. There's no scenery, right? There's no scenery on Mars unless you make fake scenery, because that's what Elon Musk said he's going to do. Oh, we'll make some fake lakes and that kind of stuff. That's what malls are. Malls have fake fucking fountains in the middle. That's all it is. Fucking Mars. It's all fake anyway. We're not going to Mars. It's all fake. Fucking guy with his phone like that. You got enough footage? Got enough footage? Alright, get some more of those rocks over there. The type of people that's going like that. How long? You know? How long before the Rolling Stones play there? Because they will. They'll still be around. They'll still be around. You know, celebrating the fucking 100-year colonizing of Mars. "Hello, Mars! It's great to be here!" Fucking Keith Richards still going. Just still going. How long before the Rolling Stones play Mars, do you think? "It's nice to be here! Yeah!" Right? Just fucking, that's it. The Stones play Mars. That's going to be... You know, it's just going to be the same. We're going to fuck it up. Oh, we won't let it. Yes, we will. Yes, we will, because we fuck up everything. We fuck up everything. Just like how everyone now is moving to Texas and they're trying to fucking, you know, yeehaw, Texas. Used to be that. Used to be the guy, used to be Yosemite Sam. He would fire his guns to the ground and lift him fucking 6 feet off the ground. That's what Texas was. Texas was that and the show Dallas. And now all of a sudden these fucking purple-haired girls moving in all the time. And I just don't think it's Shannon Gray. Like, fuck it. It's snowing here because equality. The fuck? How long before we fuck up Mars? And then where do we go? Where's the next spot then? Jupiter? Too cold, apparently. Too cold up in Jupiter. Right? Unless you're going to get the first Eskimo. Send the Eskimos to space. Where are they going to go? Jupiter. Apparently it's freezing. Maybe I'm onto something. Maybe the Eskimos want to go to Jupiter because it's fucking cold and miserable, right? Just like wherever they are now. Antarctica. All the cold and miserable spots. But how long before we fuck up Mars, right? We start just throwing litter on the ground. That's it. You just be driving along with these cigarette butts out there. You know what I mean? Because smokers think that's not littering for some reason. They just throw it out the window. That's every smoker. That's the impression of every smoker. And I nailed it. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. The whole thing was fake. The Mars landing was fake. You heard it here first. So when they look back on this years and years from now, you know, they'll go, you know, the Mars landing was fake. Because, yeah, they had video back in 2021. And this one guy said it. And there's some comedian guy, and they just took, you know, they took it down, and nobody listened to him. Nobody listened to him. But they had to get up there first. Elon had to get there before Jeff Bezos. That's what happened. Am I saying his name? Bezos? Amazon. Anyway, he wants Amazon packages to arrive on Mars. And that's what, it's either going to be a Tesla sign or it's going to be an Amazon sign. And Elon said, fuck it, I'm just going to put my thing up there. Everyone's going to go on a 6-month trip to Mars. 6 months to get there, by the way. 6 months to get there. And they're going to live in a shitty existence, and it's going to be full of ugly people. And you know, if the uglies won't fuck, then you know what we'll do? We'll do like what England did to Australia. Remember what England did to Australia? People are like, oh, Australia, it's fucking great. Get fucked. You love Australia. It's a good spot. You can fuck yourself. It's not. Australia was full of Aborigine people. Are you allowed to call them Aborigines? I haven't heard if you're not allowed. So that's one thing I'm sorry for. If I didn't know you're not allowed to call them Aborigines. If, you know, natives of Australia, and then English came over, beat the fuck out of them again, as they tend to do. And then they go, we need to colonize this place fast. We don't have enough women. And a lot of our nice looking women, there's no nice looking English women. A lot of our nice women don't want to take the boat right over. You know, let's get a bunch of British and Irish prisoners, females, send them over and they can fuck our soldiers. That's what happened. That's what Australia is. It's made up of criminals. Made up. I'm not saying the people in Australia are criminals, because I got a lot of friends, a lot of fans in Australia. I'm not saying Australians are criminals. It's made up. The history is a bunch of boatloads of fucking unattractive criminals got sent over, and a bunch of British soldiers in their red coats fucked them. Oh my, right? Oh my. Fuck these hardened prisoners, and that's why Australians are so fucking hard, mate. Because that's what happened, and that's what Mars is going to be. Just taking a bunch of prisoners. You're going to get sentenced to jail. All these women are going to get sentenced to prison, and they're going to be sent to fucking Mars to fuck the scientists. That's what's going to happen. That's it. That's it. And then the female scientists are going to get jealous because all the hot... I mean, let's be honest. Are there hot female prisoners just like so? No hot female prisoners. There's not. You can watch Orange is the New Black and maybe try get one. There's no hot female prisoners. There's no hot fucking scientists. Mars is fucked. Anyway... Thanks for listening. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Please subscribe for the YouTube. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. That'd be nice. That'd be swell. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. And again, Uncle Vinny's, Point Pleasant, New Jersey, March 16th all the way through March 20th. I will be headlining Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club. And of course, I think Wednesday night I will be there with the hilarious, the monster, the machine, Joey Diaz. All right, lads, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for everything else that you do. I appreciate it. I will talk to you soon. Till next time, as always, wash your hands and good luck to you. Good luck to you.